Hey boys and girls, welcome back. Got another little pattern here for you. Another stonefly pattern, something a little bit different. I just kind of stumbled upon, trying to change different looks, things like that, but also trying to find a very slender, small size stonefly. And if you saw the purple prints that I did a week or two ago, this is kind of an offshoot of that, and there's different changes that I wanted to mess around with, try to create another look. We get these little black stoneflies on a little Hannah that are probably about the same body length long. Just trying to create something a little bit different here that can stay down on the column a little bit better. What we have here, purple biots. We have the center here is just some perdigon tinsel, some ice stub on the front, black bead on the front. You can really churn these out. As far as the hook that we're using, it's the 1 POR size 14 by Orvis. That's just their curved caddis hook. And this is Fulling Mill matte black. Using those up. 2.8 millimeter. What we have here, this is PBM 130. This is hens. And Semperfly just came out with, some really good coloring on some of these biots here. And what we got mostly is purple. And here we got black prism. Ice stub, that stuff's awesome. And for the hot spot, I just have some Semperfly red. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. Just gonna coat this hook a little bit. Now these biots, I am making a little bit long, or these tails, I am making a little bit long. Sometimes I'll tie these in together. To be a little bit cleaner. I'll do them separately. Once you get them in place there, spread them out, get the look that you want. I'm going to trim off the excess. Okay. Here we're going to get this down here. Something else that you're gonna run into if you when you're dealing with some of these tinsels, you have to If you want to change the look of it, pay attention to the underbody. Okay. Should have started this black. Some of these tinsels, this Paragon body specifically, when you put this kind of stuff on, whatever color is underneath can change the color of the tinsel. And since there's a lot of blue in this tinsel, it will really pop if you put it on top of black. So I should have started it out that way, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's all we really need the black for. All right, now we're set. All right, all we're doing is wrapping this body with this tinsel. Just watch that hook. You can see how it's just creating that real deep bluish green color. Tried a couple of these up with just using this red nano silk, and completely different look. So I'll show you that here at the end. Okay. Because we want to protect this tinsel with a thin layer of UV. I've seen this pattern with some type of wire. I like to use this UV to kind of build up the body a little bit. Instead, you can see a little bit how it's dripping here, almost. I kind of want that to happen. We'll just cook this for a little bit here, just so we can create that little bit of a, armored shape that you see with a lot of these stoneflies. The one thing that I do differently on this pattern, when you're looking at like a Prince Nymph or a Copper John or something like that, when those wings are tied on the back, those buyout wings, they're usually flat against the back. I tied a couple of these things yesterday, just messing around, and normally you would tie the wings on first, so that they stay, flush. But I'm tying the wings on last, and you tie them on top of that dubbing, and it's obviously, it's got a little bit of give. So when you put some tension on it, it'll make those wings flare up. And I don't know, I thought I'd give it a shot. I swing a lot of products, a lot of different flies, different things along that line. I'm really cooking this here, guys, so just bear with me. I want the top of that to be as clear as possible. But yeah, I like to swing a lot. So, you know, when we're throwing these bugs and, you know, you start to swing them, if they have any appendages or anything like that, most of those will be lying back along. You know, the water tends to push them back along, you know, the length of the bug. And the one here, you know, that I wanted to show you, I actually put a rib on this one too. You know, when you look at it, it's got a good little separation and a flare to it, so that, you know, these are going to have that spring that, you know, you look at, they're never going to lie completely flat, and just a different look. Okay, you can see how nice and blue that turned out. What we're going to do is put our dubbing on. So you don't need an awful lot of this, so almost like a Frenchy type style, real tight, real lean. Start to build up this hot spot. Okay, so you can fish her just like that. I want to trim these up. Want those long and straggly. Okay. So when you do these biot wings, you can tie them in together if you want. It's a little bit easier to peel off. You know, just cut the little tags off, set it up like this so that you can pinch it over the top. It's still a bit long. Just short of the body length. Once you get them where you want, then we're going to start to put some tension on this, and you can see how that makes it flare. Continue to build up this hot spot. I'm going to trim that. Touch of UV on the front here. Cover up that thread, and then I'm just gonna build this up a little bit with like 2 doses of UV. Still a little bit of a gap here. I try to spread that around a touch and fill that up. And that should do it. Alright guys, there you go. Midnight Visitor. Dice them up, change your colors, use the different tinsels, different biots. Go from there. Alright, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you.